If you're like me, you probably don't need another big light. You need something small, fast, magnetic, weather resistant, and able to disappear into the scene without anyone noticing that it's there. This is the Aputure MC Pro, and after using it, I think this may be one of those most practical lights content creators can own. Let's break it down, so stick around. So the MC Pro is a full color mini LED light, roughly palm-sized and about 247 grams in weight. With a built-in 4200 milliamp battery, it's rated at IP65, and that IP65 rating matters more than the spec sheets make it sound. When you have dust or light rain involved, or the weather suddenly turns dramatic, this thing doesn't panic. It outputs about 7 watts and runs roughly around 2 hours at 100% at 5600 Kelvin. And it charges via USB-C in about an hour and a half at 5 volts. So this is not a key light, but it's not pretending to be. It's more like a surgical tool. The first thing you notice is that it feels dense, but in a good way. It's got integrated magnets, its own 1/4-inch mount, and it comes with magnetic modifiers at an extra cost, like a dome or flat diffuser or a grid. Everything snaps on quickly with no drama. And the magnets are really strong enough to be confidently mounted on cars, on door frames, on steel shelving. It just stays there. A quick tip though, keep it away from credit cards, watches, or anything magnet sensitive. The manual makes it very clear it's not joking. Now let's talk about what really matters, the light. You've got full control of its entire feature set with CCT mode from 2000 to 10,000 Kelvin, green or magenta shift, HSI, RGB, XY mode, built-in gel library with Roscoe and Lee, source matching, and a full set of FX modes. Now the CRI and TLCI are around 95 and the color accuracy is solid. So for a light this small, it really punches above its weight. Now the bare bulb at 0.5 meter gives you about 1000 lux at 5600 Kelvin. With diffusers or grids, you can shape it for either spread or control. What I like most is how usable it is in tight spaces. It's not about raw output, it's about placement. So put it close and it becomes extremely effective. Now here's where the light earns its place in the creator's kit. It's very versatile, from background color accents or hidden practicals inside shelves or cabinets, edge lights in tight studio corners, car interiors, even textures on walls and subtle motivation in narrative scenes. If you shoot YouTube, short films, product videos, this is a light you use to elevate a frame from fine to like intentional. And because it's IP65 rated, I'd actually trust this outside for B-roll or moody rain shots. Battery life is about 120 minutes at full power. But realistically, when you're using it as an accent, it tends to last longer. Now, charging slows down if the light is on, so turn it off for faster charging. You can also use or get the Pogo pin charging if you get the multi-light production kit, which makes sense if you're using a few of these lights on a set. For solo creators, USB-C is honestly perfect. Now this little light can get serious very quickly because of the multiple ways it can be controlled. Obviously on the device itself, through the Sidus Link app, wired DMX, or wirelessly through Lumen Radio CRMX. Now that CRMX support is what pushes this into professional set territory. If you're a solo YouTuber, the Sidus Link app is more than enough. But if you're collaborating on narrative work or working with gaffers, this integrates into proper lighting workflows. That flexibility matters if you plan to grow. Now the built-in effects are actually useful. You got club lights, paparazzi, lighting, TV flicker, welding, cop car, you know, the usual suspects. Are they subtle? Well, that all depends on how you dial them in, but this is what I like. You can also create and upload custom effects through the Sidus Link app. And now this is where it stops being a gimmick and becomes more creative. Now let's be honest, it's not powerful enough to key anything unless you are inches away. It's not a substitute for a 60D or a 300D. It's an accent light. Also, if you're expecting massive throw, you will be very disappointed. This works best close to the subject, but that's the point. If your intention or use case is building cinematic YouTube setups, shooting short films, or wanting more color flexibility in tight spaces, or even upgrading from the original MC, this makes sense. If you only need a single small RGB light for occasional use, the original MC might still be fine. But if you want durability, weather resistance, DMX control, and pro level integration, this is the evolved version. Now for me, the MC Pro is not a flashy light. It's a light that quietly fixes your frame, it adds depth, it adds a bit of separation, and even a little bit of intention to your scene. And the fact that it's rugged, it's magnetic, wireless, and app control makes it incredibly practical for real world shoots. Now, this is not a hero light. It's the supporting actor that makes the hero look better, if I can use that metaphor. And honestly, those are the lights that I like to use the most. Now, if you found this helpful, let me know what you'd like me to text next, maybe comparing this to the original MC or building a full portable light kit around it. And if you're building your kit piece by piece, this is definitely one to consider. Oh, what? The things I do for YouTube. So you might as well go ahead and subscribe. Ciao for now.